April of 2020, I uploaded Low Elo Legends number 9, where I discovered a player was role-playing with their economy in an online game. Male villagers were chopping trees and mining gold, and only female villagers were foraging and farming. This was my reaction. Wait a second. Wait a second. All the men are chopping wood and mining, and all the women are farming. I actually used to do this when I was really young. Maybe it is a kid. That's gotta be planned. What about blue? All right, blue. This is 2020. This is what 2020 looks like. This is history right here. Are you kidding me? He hasn't made a single mistake with it either. So with this new series, which is a spin-off of Low Elo Legends, I'm looking back to see where Low Elo Legends are now. Are they still playing the game? And if they are still playing the game, how are they playing the game? And most of the players we found have improved considerably, though are still a Low Elo Legend. Now, in this case, I figured that if this player was still playing, they will have learned that male and female villagers do not have different work rates, and they will have learned how to play the game. And in this player's case, this player has over 1,200 games. That's right. More than many pro players have in 1v1s. This Low Elo Legend, who is still a Low Elo Legend, has over 1,200 1v1s. This is what we found. I think it's cool how DarkElf chooses to play a way that gives him the most enjoyment. So DarkElf will get rid of those stragglers. Also hasn't gone out to take any boars yet. Maybe he will after the sheep are all finished. And oh my god, it's starting. The first 2 farmers are female. So it would make the game way too difficult if you had to divvy them up at the start. Let's see if the 3rd farmer's female. Wait for it. Wait, why did that house just get deleted? What? What? Oh, it wasn't straight. It wasn't straight. Yes. Yes. He's gonna do it. It's gonna be role-playing. Yes. SimCity roleplay. A female farmer. Yes. 1,200 games, people. Another female. 1,200 games of ranked play. What a freaking legend. Let's see. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's not get overly excited by this because it might not it might not be on purpose, as we have another female villager building the farm. Now there is, I think she was chopping a straggler, but she's, you know, this is the area of the town that's a bit more progressive. So, got a female lumberjack over here. We'll see if DarkElf figures that one out. Well, now we have groups of villagers going out to the boars, but I think when it gets to wood, gold, stone eco, and farm eco, that's where we're going to see him start making those changes. But yeah, he clearly sent a big group of male. Look at that. Did you see it? He saw the female villager on the wood line, and he pulled her away and said, no, no, no. No, no, no. You are a farmer, my dear. So, I mean, once this group finishes off all the boars, we'll be right back where we were 9 months ago. Oh my god. And you have the cute little box of houses. He has 3 houses here, 3 houses here, 3 houses here. So really, this player hasn't changed since what we saw previously in Low Elo Legends. Town bell. Oh god. Alright, there we go. I like the early town bell, just in case the enemy comes in towards the TC. And Elevid says, and this guy actually wins games. His eco was better than Blue's. Blue was luring boars earlier. Blue's not worrying about where the female and male villagers are at all. Wait a second. I saw... Never mind. I freaked out for a second. I thought that when I saw the genders were split up, I was worried for a second that we had 2 people doing this. But no, this is just a standard eco. Oof. So, when I was a kid... when I was a little kid, I used to do a bunch of different things when it came down to male and female villagers. And, you know, there's nothing serious about it. I'm not trying to be offensive with this topic, of course. It was just because when I was a kid, girls had cooties, right? So I thought it was, you know, when I first started playing, I thought it was fun to, like, delete all the girls because girls had cooties. And then got to the point where I deleted all the guys but one. And then so that one guy had a bunch of girlfriends or wives or whatever. You know, anything that I could have done as a child, which might be a bad idea to bring up on stream with Age of Empires once I have an audience, I did. I'll admit it, you know. It's important in life to make your mistakes and then work past it. Unless your name is DarkElf, in which case you just continue to separate men and women and roleplay it out the wazoo. I'm curious what he does. I guess if you have to wait for female villagers for farms, then some games you might have more farm eco than others. Because the mining and the chopping is all down to the men in his economy. And it's random. Like, you can see here it shows a man, but it is kind of random what you get sometimes. I wonder how old he is. Yeah, I wonder how old DarkElf is as well. I have no clue. All I know is DarkElf. Look, now you have a woman on the way. And he has like 4 or 5 women that were on the board that are no longer going to be on the board. Real world, though, I figured out, because we had a challenge where every time there was a female villager created, I'd have to delete 10 villagers. So you can cancel queue and re-queue villagers. And there's no trick to actually making it so you get a certain gender. It's a numbers game. So constantly canceling. Look! So, all the villagers that were out here, I just can't get over the fact this guy has 1,200 games. It's not even the strat. The strat's funny. The strat's something I would have done as a little kid, I'll admit it. And now he's getting all the blacksmith upgrades known to man. But just the fact that DarkElf has done it for 1,200 games is what's fascinating. And now we have houses. See, that doesn't satisfy... Oh, a stone wall there. Okay. Cute little box city. And then over here at Technil's base, he is walled. And Technil, I guess, is going to go to Castle Age. Deadly Cookie says, I'm about 80% sure I did it at some point, maybe for a game or two. Yeah. But have you ever done it for 1,200 games? Look, I think all he's doing is he sends new vills to gold, and then when he realizes it's a woman, he sends it to a farm. The only thing that dictates whether he's going to add farms is the gender of the villager. like, otherwise, he would let that villager go mine gold. Watch. Female villager. Oh, no, we can't have that farm. I mean, and maybe he's paying attention here, because it does seem to be accurate. Believe it or not, I have never really paid attention to... Okay, look. Female villager, farm. Okay, now the next one's male, and he'll just let the villager go to gold. And the dumb thing is he has 10 more villagers than his opponent. He's actually playing pretty well. Okay, that's a male villager, so no need to interfere. No military buildings yet for DarkElf. And, okay, female villager. Let's see how quick it is. That's so fast! He's an APM god, too. And then one more fill. The funny thing is the eco balance is pretty much perfect, too. He doesn't have excessive amounts on gold. He doesn't have excessive amounts on wood. He doesn't have excessive amounts on farms. And now he's on his way to Castle Age. Do you think splitting the villagers like that helps him keep a good balance in his economy? In his eyes. I think you're stretching it a little too much. like, sure, he's played 1,200 games, so I'm sure he has more experience doing this than any of us. But I kind of doubt that this provides good macro for you and good eco for you on a consistent basis. I know Spirit of the Laws is listening out there, and my buddy's all thinking of ideas. He's like, I wonder if I can, like, I ran 100 DarkElf games, And I determined that, on average, you come out to about 19 farmers if you do it this way. I know he's probably like crunching the math right now, and maybe we'll see a video on this in the future, but I feel like we're giving DarkElf a little too much credit. He's just really good at doing this, and for whatever reason, he likes to do it this way. But in many ways, he is more OCD and more SimCity than the SimCity and OCD players we've seen before. Supplies! People are still researching supplies. Well, I mean, if he wants to make infantry, getting supplies first would be a good thing. But he seems to be happy to get all the technologies, because he did that in Feudal Age. Just gets every technology. Look, he's going to get Squires and also Arson after that. And just stay on one TC. Now, we've barely looked at Blue's economy. Blue is making missionaries. No, sorry, monks, missionaries, and conquistadors. But his economy, the diverse economy, is struggling in comparison to Red's economy. But I think Red's just a talented player. Like, this is a really weird thing for him to do, but he's genuinely a talented gamer. But what's also wild to me is he doesn't make any mistakes. Let's see. Okay, female villager. Female villager going to wood. Oh my god! He notices it every time. I don't know if he looks at the TC to see if it's coming, or if he just sits here and waits for the villagers to hop out. Alright. Now he's gonna get handcart. Okay, this is a dangerous game for me to play, but I'm gonna give the sub. No, I'm gonna give 5 subs for every time that one of his villagers hit a resource they shouldn't. Okay, so she's now gonna build the university. She didn't go to the gold. Here comes Blue. I feel like Blue's gonna win this. I'm so confident in Red. Well, he might be dead, actually. But I'm so confident that he's not going to make a mistake with his role-playing that I'll give 5 subs for every time that he makes a mistake. And I mean, GG, right? Surely it's just GG here. Conquistadors shred everything with a little bit of micro. Then again, it is 800 elo, so I shouldn't expect high-level micro. Monks get some conversions. Blue with some crazy micro. Blue has 38 villagers. We have the society of 2021 against the society of 1000 BC right now. And we'll see what happens. We'll see who wins. Wait, did someone... No! No, there's a freaking DarkElf. What? Why do I say things? Alright, fine. Fine, I'll do 5. He got distracted. Lamsy, thank you for the 9 months. Thank you, J87. Thank you, Pineco. Thank you for the support, guys. You guys are great. Okay. DarkElf. Also, I shouldn't have to say this, but I will say it. Oh, wait. Minus 5 subs. That's how this works, right? Minus 5 subs. He's fixed it. Fixed it. Haha. That's what we should do. We should count the amount at the very end. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I meant. But you can see now that it's a problem because he doesn't have that much on wood. And he has 20 farmers, and he's trying to reseed the farms. So if these poor ladies don't have the wood to reseed the farm, then they can't work. But yeah, chat, let's remember that, you know, this is funny and all, but let's not take things too far, and let's all be, you know, let's all be respectful individuals while also making jokes. Let's toe the line here. Not be the guy who always... Don't be the edgy person who always says to take it too far just because. I mean, you can, but my mods will enjoy that. Missionaries. It is kind of interesting how someone is using missionaries against a society who's very much stuck in their old ways. That's realistic, man. This is the type of town that missionaries would want to show up to. Spread the word of God. It's like, in the north, they only allow their women to farm. I'm waiting for the wolf to kill something here. It doesn't happen. Why is blue going imp right now? That's what I'm wondering. Blue is one town center eco. It's not really that good. I guess he can't manage the 2 town centers, so he feels like going imp's the way to go. I see light cav on the way. I don't know what imp will really give blue. And back to red's eco situation. Look, red is sending new villagers over to wood. This is what I meant earlier when someone said that this would... Oh, God. He's changing his ways. He's got another... Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, why did I say 5? Why did I... What are you doing, dude? Buy wood so your women can work. Ah, you can't compromise on your values so easily. All right, so we're just going to look at blue's economy. And it's because for most of the game we've looked at red's economy, so I think we'll look at blue's economy now. It's the right thing to do as a caster to focus here. Supplies! Guys, spam supplies. That's funny. Supplies! We've got supplies coming in. Now you get the second TC. I don't think 1 TC fast imp into second TC is really the best play. It might as well have just saved the resources and not gone to the Imperial Age in the first place. But blue, in a fine position anyways. 42 villagers versus 50 from red. And red is now making a monastery and mining camp. And has archer ranges. Okay. All right. So yes, someone had mentioned earlier that maybe blue determined that this was the best way to sort out his eco. Clearly it's not because he ran out of food for his farms. But if he just cancels his vills, and he can go up to imp, and there he goes, canceling. Now what I'm curious about is if he pulls these, how many do you got here? 5, 6, oh God. 7. I'm doing the math in my head. Villagers. I'm wondering if he sends them back to farms. I will gift, I will commit. I will gift 5 subs for every villager that's on the wrong resource at the end of the game. I'll commit, all right? See, initially I was going to say 1, but then I thought, you're a wuss. You know, pick something higher than 1. All right, so he's on his way to imp. Maybe he felt rushed because blue was in the Imperial Age. And I see that he is queuing up longswords and queuing up crossbowmen. And he actually has very well-balanced eco. I can't wait to look at the statistics at the end. I can't wait to see who brought in the more resources. Or the most resources, but just 1 TC. T90, how many years have you been doing AoE content? 6 years? Now it technically be six years, because it's since 2015. Oh, actually, someone go to Social Blade and look up my channel. Go to socialblade.com and search for T90 Official and tell me what the date is there. Because it shows it clearly on Social Blade. I think my YouTube channel came out in like early January of 2015. I'm not saying I made content right away, but I think my 6-year channel anniversary might be... It says January 17th, 2015. Yeah, so in 12 days, it will have been 6 years. 6 years and pretty much nonstop. You know, I haven't done much else, so. Say what you want about the gender roles in DarkElf's town, but I have to say, it looks pretty good. I'm not advocating for this type of a world. I'm saying that the buildings and the placement, everything looks pretty good, right? So how are you celebrating the 6 years? I don't know. I'll probably stream. I didn't really think about that until someone mentioned it. I don't know, man. I have a lot to celebrate for, and if I always celebrate for something, then I'm celebrating a lot because you guys treat me well. So I'll probably just, yeah, I don't know. I'll have a beer. I can promise you that. Can you message DarkElf on his opinion of the Gebetto? The female unique unit. We have to find a game where he goes Malians. And then he tries to put the Gebetto on farms. Oh my god. That would be something. He plays all the time, right? Believe me when I say this is not the only game we're going to look at from this guy, because I'm really curious. We'll look at a few of them. Lead skirm's on the way. I see he's getting relics right now. That's always very good. And blue has long swords, light cav. I guess last thing he saw was pikemen, so he's thinking that champion would be good and light cav. So that's good logic. But I prefer to see him get upgrades. He has attack upgrades right now, but I think getting two-handed swordsman and working your way up is a better move. Right, red spotted that. Red sees him. Blue was patrolling, so they automatically attack. Patrol is normally good. In this case, he gets caught out. And red, with more numbers, wins. I'm really terrified now, because if the fights happen, red's not going to pay attention to the separating of villagers. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he hasn't gone above 6 yet. That's good. That is good to see. Is Hidden Cup 4 already a thing or what? Yeah, man. We should have a HC4 command. The teaser is already announced after the World Cup. Thank you, Tenzo, for the 9 months of support. Thank you, Gibson and Pilaf for the Twitch Primes. I will need that to pay for all the subs. If, indeed, he keeps making mistakes. Ah, DarkElf, why do you do this? There's another female on the wood now. So, both players getting a lot of technologies, but DarkElf seems to be slightly better with everything. Now, oh, he's dropped the castle there. Look at this. Everything's in a neat little square. That's so cute. Hussar. Actually, Hussar with full upgrades. Not bad. But still only long swordsman when you could have champion at this point if you're blue. But blue's producing vills out of 2 TCs. So he does have the vill lead. And also, look at his mills. Very efficient farming over here. I think he's just not expecting red to have these upgrades, and he's not expecting red to have these numbers. He's in no rush to build a castle. No rush whatsoever. Healing up his army with his monk. Lady, don't do it. Lady, don't do it. This guy's bankrupting me. Wait a second. There are no women over here now. He put them on farms. Saved. He put them on farms. Okay, so he'll eventually pay attention to these areas and send them to the proper tasks. Proper in his eyes, I might add. Okay. Well, we're not back to 0, but he's got a few over here, and I guess we'll deal with that at some point. Well, two-handed swordsmen, they're good. But I don't think Ethiopians get champion. Am I correct on that, chat? It's kind of a weird unit to go for with Ethiopians. Yeah, okay, they don't get champion. So I'd say Halberdier and Arbalest would be the way to go here. Blue fighting uphill. Blue fighting with similar tech, but with still worse tech because it's just Hussars against Halb and two-handed swordsman. And he only has long swords. Still really confused by the fact that blue is insistent on not getting the champion upgrade, but making the long swords. So, okay, there he's finally getting two-handed swordsman. Like he wants to wall up, but these villagers should probably run away before they die. Now, I wonder where red will build the new farms, because he has the perfect little base. 30 farms is a solid number. Will red make any additional farms? If red does not make any additional farms, that means there will be a lot of female villagers who are on wood lines, which means I will have a lot of subs to gift. It'd be really funny if after he builds this, oh, I guess he has a gate there. But it'd be really funny if after he blocked in everything, he just didn't create any more eco. Like, nope, we're at a proper population now. No need to make any changes. DarkElf won't ever boom with more than 1 TC because he wants to focus on the Vill's gender. That's why he's still in the 700s. Well, I think there's other reasons as well. There's that monk in that corner. That's not why. But I think the other reasons would just be because he could have been in Castle Age faster. He could build these castles faster. He doesn't seem like a very aggressive player. I feel like he just wants to enjoy the journey. Which is great. There's nothing wrong with that, right? I don't want people to think that you have to play to win all the time. As we check up on these guys, I think it's cool to see that they're sticking to their guns. Shotel Warriors and Halberdiers. Ooh, that's strong. Very, very strong. I also like how orderly everything is. You have the archer ranges and the barracks grouped up like this. It's pretty cool. But yeah, female villagers here. Female villagers here. He's still creating vills. This is dangerous. I should have never said 5. Even the walls are going down to the Shotel Warriors. Yo, Omar, thanks for 25. 2 years. 2 years of support. That's crazy. I'm working on a video which will probably never be completed, but that kind of compares. It's like a thank you video, essentially, that kind of talks through the progression of the stream and what was happening at various points. Because you see someone resub for 2 years, you think, okay, that's 2 years. That's a long time. But you don't realize how different things were at that stage. I have a neat little video concept I'm working on, but if I had a video for every video concept I brought up or thought up over the last year, I'd have a lot more videos. I don't always get to finishing them. Blue likes his Hussars. What should Blue be doing with his Hussars, guys? If you had to critique Blue and tell Blue to do something differently, what would it be? Raid. Yep, raid. Exactly. You don't want to fight straight up with Hussars. I mean, you can in some instances. But just send them into the enemy economy and then use another unit for your main group fight. He's using Hussar like you'd use Paladin. Or like you'd use any unit you'd want to group up in that main fight. But then you can use champions in this spot. And champions with Hussars, that's not a bad combo, but still. I think he could easily send in a wave of Hussars and then wait for more in the queue. But this is a really close game. Elite Shotel Warriors are better than champions, but regular Shotel Warriors with... I mean, they're actually still really good against champions because of the attack. All depends on how much Blue's going to produce here and how much Red produces too. But you know what's amazing about Red? He always has this TC queued up with Vills. There's not a single time that I've seen that TC not queued up. That's very rare for low elo. So he never expands his eco, but he's able to play reasonably well because he always keeps that producing. And Red is having some massive problems in these fights. He's losing his Hussars time and time again. He's not even tried to raid. He's now losing his production buildings, which he needs. He has Hussars in the queue, but is Hussar really what you want when there's that many Halberdiers out there? Blue, can you please raid him? Raid the Woodlines. I would love it if you could raid the Woodline, please. If this was live, I would probably send him information on where the Woodlines were. Come on, raid the Woodlines. What? Bro. DarkElf is this much of a SimCitier. He feels the need to build a wonder in his town? 1,000 wood, 1,000 stone, 1,000 gold, and also you have no benefit in a ranked game. It doesn't do anything for you except look cool. He's not a troll, because no one trolls with 1,200 games just hoping for me to look at one. This is a recorded game. This happened yesterday. This guy, oh yeah, hit the Woodlines. This guy just loves to play this way. Blue must be MBL Smurf because he's been housed for a while, and now he's going to lose his castle, which will lead him to getting further housed. But he's finally going for a raid.
You have no idea how happy I was to see Year 2 being such a popular game. And after 20 years, it's still being worked on. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, Exopie, for the 5. I'm with you. And oh my god, does Blue know? Blue doesn't see anything about that wonder. Oh, kill her, kill her. That's 5 subs right there. Kill her. Kill her. Come on. Come on. Oh, there's one. There's one. Get her. Get her. Good. Yes. Yes. And we see the chat. So blue sees the wonder and laughs. So blue realizes how silly the wonder move is. And so since it's a recorded game and we can see that chat, I'm wondering if DarkElf will say something back. But the wonder's denied for now. Oh, there's so many women on wood lines. No. And oh, blue takes out the Trebs. So red was distracted and the raid really did a lot. Now this is a mistake. To try and attack the gate, that's a mistake. Oh god. That was also a mistake, I think, from red to allow the Hussar in there, but red will defend. And someone in chat a moment ago called it. This is not red trolling.
Have you seen the Shrine of Azura? They say DarkElf built it after achieving gender parity.
This is not DarkElf trolling. This is the fact that DarkElf just likes to play this way. Blue, make houses, please. I'm losing my mind here. He must not realize that he's pop capped. He continues to queue and he's like, where are my units? I don't understand. The wonder's on the way up. It takes forever to build. So far, gifted sub update. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What? Oh, yeah, but I forgot about the Wonder Clause. If you build a Wonder and have villagers on... So basically what the Wonder does, if the Wonder's completed, is we start with a fresh slate. So if this Wonder's actually completed, then all the villagers, all the female villagers on Woodlines are forgotten about. And then we start over. Get out of here. I make the rules. You can't... I make the rules. That's fair. That Wonder might take forever to complete. Especially if blue doesn't realize he needs to make houses. Please, blue, do not resign. Please don't resign. Because it's still going to take red forever to complete this. He's building with 4 villagers. This will take an hour. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone get pop capped this badly. I guess blue just doesn't know. Also, I didn't see these castle foundations out here. That's interesting. I mean, DarkElf is raiding like crazy. DarkElf, as he kills a male villager on a farm, is like, ha! Back at my base, we have you on wood. Talking smack about the opposing society. Okay, a few more villagers building this. Come on, get treadmill crane. Build that faster. It is falling apart for blue, but on the bright side, as blue loses eco, he actually has military pop space. And assuming this castle goes up, which it probably will, then that's more pop space. So maybe could fight back. But he is trickling in with his units, and red has so much. Red is 70, so you need to save your units, mass them, and then push out. So we have camels, hussars, two-handed swordsmen, shotel warriors, halberdiers. Still haven't seen Ethiopian arbalest yet. An Ethiopian arbalest fire faster. This would be a great time for DarkElf to start to worry about his economy and make sure that the roles are set. Ah, these 4 have exposed for a better life. Society told them that they could not become a lumberjack. Good for them. Howl's now for DarkElf, and DarkElf is going to place another castle there. This is a cute little base, I have to say. Very cute base. Blue is still trickling in units. This might be a raiding eco. A raiding army. I still can't believe that DarkElf plays every game like this. I want to watch another one. Do you guys? I kind of want to spend the next 2 hours watching it. Even though he does a similar thing, I just want to see how it works out. In this game, he was attacked by conks, and then he was still able to recover. But I wonder if there's situations where having Having the eco that he has hurts him. 30 military for both now, though. Blue could actually defend this. And the Hussar's doing work over here. Wonder update, it's only at 50%. Eco update, still pretty messy. Have you considered the fact that DarkElf roleplay? He roleplays so much that he reflects societal progression and goes for gender equality once an imp. Oh my god! I didn't think about that. Maybe it's part of his plan for society to get more progressive as they advance through the ages. The guy's a genius! This is so realistic! Oh my god! And that means I don't have to gift subs. Yes! Thank you, Payhell. That's amazing. That's great. Yeah, that's perfect. Wait a second. Where were the 4 lumberjacks that were female? Are they now building the Wonder? I think the true test of if he's being progressive and if he's changing for the better is if the villagers are pulled off the Wonder and they go back to wood. If he doesn't send them back to their job after this, he makes farms with them, then there has not been enough change. That Wonder will complete. I like the stables and the barracks and the archer ranges. Look, 4-4, 4-4. He's going to try 4-4, but I think he can't build there. If he deletes all 3 of those stables, this guy's my favorite player of all time. If he deletes these 3 stables because he can't fit his, can't fit them as he wishes, that'd be hilarious. But these are elite show tells against champions now. And he does have the castles to spam them. But champion Hussar doing okay there for blue, and blue hanging on. Now blue doesn't have a town center. I think he'll work through his resources and then he won't have much else after that. We will find out soon. Blue Jew, thank you for the 5, by the way. Livian, thank you for the 8 months. He says, not even a Wonder Wall. Yeah, it feels bad. We'll see a Wonder Wall at some point. The Wonder will complete. But this is a SimCity player, and it's also a Sim Society player. So it takes it beyond SimCity. You could also say that people in the city by the castles are more... No, I can't really think. I can't take it any further. Okay. So he finishes the Wonder. He wants to win, so he's queuing up halbs. He's focused on defense. Now, where are these ladies going? So the whole group working together will now go to wood. Wonderful. Wonderful. This is beautiful progression. And it's all the same lumber camp. They're no longer separated. There's no wage gap because they chop wood at the same rate. I don't know how they get paid. They're still technically slaves if we really think about it because it is Age of Empires. But anyways, there's no Wonder countdown because it's a ranked game and the Wonder doesn't do anything for you except look cool in ranked games. By the way, what would you rank this Wonder? I have not seen an Ethiopian Wonder before. I would say that's a 7 out of 10 Wonder. It would have been amazing if he put it amongst his farm eco, like in the back. Or, oh no, deleted the TC and then placed... No, the best spot for it would be to delete these farms and the mills and place the Wonder there. 4 out of 10 tops. Really? I don't know if I agree on that. It's at least better than that. Elite Conquistador for blue, but he doesn't have any villagers on gold. He still doesn't have a TC. He doesn't even have a Conquistador. Dude. You don't even have a Conquistador. What are you expecting to do with that? 5 out of 7. All right. Red. Still making show tells, still making halbs. And blue coming in for a raid. Does blue know about that wood line being chopped? No, he does not. It's like he patrolled that army. Did he just send one there to the wood line on purpose? Why? Not the wood line, the tree, I guess. He's trying to break Red's main eco. He can't break into the farms. You guys might have assumed that in Dark Age, Red was trying to hold his female villagers down by putting them on only farms, but I think in reality, he was trying to keep them safe. And he's throwing the men to their death. Feels bad. I love this Dark Elf player. He's played 1,200 games, and I guarantee you every single one has to be like this, because the last time we saw him was 10 months ago. Villagers going over here to gold. Now, he's still got some situations going on. 5 male villagers on gold. 5 male villagers on gold. Hey, guys, do you want to check out my only farms? Chat, you're so funny. Chat, you're so funny. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. He's got an only farms. Damn. Woo-hoo. Oh, God, what a legend. What a legend. Also, good job. I mean, there's the new TC, finally. Okay, but good job from Technils for staying in. I have to give respect and credit where it's due, because he has quite a few upgrades. He has been trying to raid here and there. Not saying it's been successful, but he has been doing some good things. And he's got 70 military. And also, the Halbs are completely useless against champions. So in this fight, Dark Elf is going to lose everything. I think the gather points on some of these stables are set there. Yeah, you see this? The reason the Hussars keep going there is because he just set the gather points and is blindly sending in new units. Watch the KD switch here and watch the population switch. Both players have a Q, but Dark Elf is losing so much. Yeah, Hussars champion looking good. Now, I would say, just like before, Arbalest and Chotel Warrior, or Arbalest Halb, would do very good against what Blue's making. Dark Elf doesn't seem to be a very confident player playing offensively. There was a moment where Dark Elf had a big lead, but he wasn't able to close it out, so. Is it possible for Dark Elf to throw this? How many relics does Dark Elf have? 3 relics, plus has some of the extra golds. I think all the extra golds, so. And then for Blue, he doesn't have a single relic. In fact, I don't know what happened here. But for some reason, wait a second, is he worshiping the relic? Does he have it outside the monastery because it looks cool? That does give you gold, you know. Alright, the trebuchet goes down. The commentary from Twitch chat in this game has been so funny. Dark Elf is very good at organizing society. He is not so good at fighting. Yeah, he should play a peaceful game. Cav archers? With Ethiopians? Your foot archers fire faster. Actually, wait a second. Do Ethiopian cav archers fire faster too? I mean, you really shouldn't make it regardless because they don't get bloodlines. Oh, it's only the foot archers that fire faster. Okay. Well, he probably thought he needed archers, and let's face it, cav archers look a lot cooler, so. Cav archers always look like they should be better than Arbalest. More military for Blue. But then Blue will have a problem of breaking all these castles. I think the way Red has set up his buildings means he's going to have infinite spam. He's not creating any more villagers. So let's get an update on his eco. Still plenty of female villagers out and about chopping wood on either side. I don't think he's going to drop a mill here and farm because the farming eco is only around the TC. Yes, he made a wonder. He made a wonder. He's been playing SimCity with his eco. There's only female villagers here on the farms. Very rarely makes mistakes. I mean, I did this in a few challenge games for T90 Trolls. And by the way, we're doing T90 Trolls tomorrow. And even in the challenge games, I would always forget to snag my villagers and send them to the appropriate resource. So I don't know how he was able to pay attention to it. Post-imp, missing a few villagers here or there makes sense. We should have a DarkElf challenge tomorrow where I have to play like this guy. So the houses have to be in a circle. He hasn't built houses anywhere else. You notice that? He has not placed houses anywhere else in the map. So houses have to be in a square around the TC. Castles have to be there as well. But yeah, T90 Trolls will be tomorrow. So you guys can come up with strats that I have to try against viewers in a 1v1. So. And then I think we'll do more Stronghold. I think we'll do a couple hours of the T90 Trolls, and then I think we'll do Stronghold. Yeah, 1 TC, 1 Wonder, 1 Mill, 1 Blacksmith. Crazy stuff. If it works, it ain't stupid. I mean, to an extent. Something that you probably shouldn't do long-term working can sometimes get you into a place where you have some bad habits. DarkElf cleans this up. It's like both players really struggle finishing off the other. But one person has the better eco, and one person has their base more fortified. And that'd be DarkElf. There's no doubt in my mind that DarkElf is always going to have 30-some farmers. DarkElf is always going to have the castles, always going to have the relics. Whereas Blue is 25 farmers. Blue doesn't have a lot of wood income right now, so probably will not be able to reseed those farms soon. I think DarkElf is going to win this one. It's not stupid if no one knows what you're doing. Yeah. I don't know. I think we're being... I think we're looking too much into it. You know what's really stupid for a lot of people? Playing a game and playing in a way that's not fun. You could argue that that's stupid, right? So DarkElf has played 1,200 games the way that he likes to play. Because winning without playing his way is not fun. And that's awesome. If it's not fun, why bother? Now, some people think winning is fun, and that's fair. When I play Age, I play to win. Now, I usually have a mix, trying to have, like, you know, branch out with civs and strategies, but for him, winning is nothing if he cannot have only female farmers, and only male lumberjacks, and only male miners, and a cute little base like this. You'd think he'd be better at this playstyle? No, I think the opposite. I think he's a beast with this playstyle. I don't think he's bad for this playstyle. 1,200 games? I mean, that's a lot of games, don't get me wrong. But he has buildings always prepared if he needs a unit. Kind of like deathmatch mode. His farming eco is at a proper amount. I mean, Blue could have done some different things to maybe threaten him, but I think Red, pretty impressive. He could easily be over 1,000 elo if he branched out. Because I think his Dark Age and Feudal Age being better than Blue's, who did what everyone else would do and send villagers wherever they wanted, tells a lot. Because it's significantly more difficult to have the eco that DarkElf had in this game. Blue is probably close to losing now. Red is just a few siege units away from clearing this up. They could take this forward gold if you wanted to. But yeah, just trebbing down the barracks, trebbing down the castles. Blue says, GG, well played. Respect to Blue, because Blue probably felt like he was being trolled when he saw the Wonder. And the game should end here. Unless Blue's the type of guy where if someone doesn't say GG back to him, he keeps on playing. Okay. DarkElf says, GG, well played. Respect. There's so many female villagers here. Blue, are you going to resign? Hello? I mean, to be fair, he might not know. Just because Red has 1,200 games doesn't mean that Blue does. Blue? Hello? GG. Okay, he finally quit. Oh, God. All right. So, Dark Elf is a gentleman who role plays as Eco, and then he's very progressive as time goes on. I'm terrified, guys. I am. All the non-subs are so happy right now. God, you guys, I'm not gifting subs this channel again. This is too much. I just crossed 2,000 3 weeks ago. 2,000 subs to my own channel. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, misclick. Oh, damn. 1, 2, 3, 4,
24-hour anniversary stream.
5, 6. Okay. 7. All right, 7. I can do that. 7's good. 7 is a good number. All right, so 7 times 5, 35 gifted subs. That's perfect. All right, so I can do that. I thought it was going to be worse than that. Let's just tab out. See, the thing is, I really want to cast another game. So I'd like to see Dark Elf do this on another map or with another civilization. Guys, I just counted how many female villagers were on the other wood lines. It's too much, chat. I'm sorry. I'm gonna listen. It's too much. It's way too much. How's this? I gift 50 subs, which is $250 worth of subs. 50 subs is a lot of subs. I think that's fair. All right? That is well over what I ever thought I'd be gifting today. I have made a lot of Legend videos over my Age of Empires career. And this is one of the biggest Legends that I have ever found. The amount of dedication it takes to play like this. The amount of games that this player has played is absolutely ridiculous. The structure of every base seems similar. The house placement, the farm placement. It has to be perfect for this user. Dark Elf, you are a legend. I don't think we will ever be able to top this within this series. But if you have a suggestion, if you would like to see more in Where Are They Now low elo legend style videos, please leave your suggestions in the comments. And of course, let me know what you think of this. I'm still a little bit speechless as I'm closing out this video, but I'll just direct you to the Low Elo Legend playlist, which is in the description if you'd like a rewind on Low Elo Legends of the past.